You have seen the many equations, numericals we have seen. And today's we are going to start, that is point number 2, ground reflection model. Point number 2 is ground reflection model, that is of two-ray model. Ground reflection model or a two-ray model is nothing but what? In this ground reflection model, we are having a two rays. One is a direct line of sight wave, two waves. One is direct line of sight wave or ground reflected wave. The ground reflection model or a two-ray model, it is having a two waves. One is direct line of sight, that is one wave, and the second is ground reflected wave. These are the two waves comes under this ground reflection waves. There are transmitters and receivers. These are the two sources are presented this, that is a transmitter. Two waves are coming. One is a direct line of sight to the receiver, and from the transmitter one more wave is coming, that is a ground reflective wave from the transmitter to the receiver. There is one derivation is this. This is very, very important for a derivation point of view. For MCQ point of view, he will ask you the question, what is the total electric field? What is the total electric field for a ground reflection model? Okay. There is a diagram he has given, that is a ground reflection or a two-ray model. That is there is a transmitter and there is a receiver. There is a transmitter and there is a receiver. And this transmitter, you are seeing that there is an arrow mark. Two waves are going. That is from transmitter to the receiver. One is ELOS. That is electric field with respect to line of sight. ELOS is nothing but electric field with respect to line of sight. One more wave is going, that is from transmitter to the receiver, that is reflected, or that is incident to the ground and reflected to the receiver. EI, that is incident wave, and it is incident at the ground level, and with respect to that it is reflected, that is ER is E is equals to EG, ground reflected electric field or the reflected electric field. With respect to this, to calculate a distance between the transmitter and receiver between the two waves. Calculating the distance between the transmitter and receiver between the two waves, that is of distance D, that is from transmitter and receiver. And he is going to mention the height of transmitter and the height of a receiver. Height of transmitter and height of receiver. A height of transmitter can be written as h of t. The height of transmitter can be written as h of t, and height of receiver can be assigned as h of r. With respect to that, we are going to calculate a phase angle. We are going to calculate the phase angle, that is called as theta I and theta naught. Theta I with respect to the incident wave, theta naught is with respect to the reflected wave. These are the two angles we are going to calculate with respect to this ground reflected wave. There is no losses present with respect to the transmitter and receiver. That is a direct line of sight wave. Direct line of sight wave. It is connected from a transmitter to your receiver. But one more wave, it has to be reflected back to the ground to the receiver. These are the two waves. You have to remember this. Two ray is nothing but what? There are two waves. One is a direct line of sight wave or a ground reflected wave, that is also called as a ground reflection or a two-ray model. It is going to have a transmitter height and a receiver height between the transmitter and a receiver distance with respect to small d. Using this direct line of sight and the ground reflected wave, we are going to calculate the total electric field. Total electric field between the transmitter and receiver. So it has given, that is at the top, ETOT, that is total, is equals to ELOS plus EG. E is nothing but electric field with respect to line of sight, that is the first wave, plus electric field with respect to ground reflected wave. Getting the point? If you want, you can write it. So electric field, that is total electric field, is equals to total electric field is equals to E line of sight, that is LOS, plus EG, that is ground reflected wave. So with respect to this total electric field, for calculating this, it is equals to what? It is the addition of electric field with respect to line of sight, addition of electric field with respect to line of sight, with addition of ground reflected wave. For this, we are going to calculate a reference point, that is the initial point of an electric field. Initial point of an electric field. This thing, you are seeing that D, distance between transmitter and receiver, that is the total distance from transmitter to receiver. But this D naught, yesterday I told you that is D naught is the initial distance, a reference distance or a reference point from a transmitter to the receiver. So that electric field with respect to the reference distance, with respect to the reference point, that equation is there. That is the equation for this reference point. This equation can be depending on these two rays. The main equation of this reference point can be depending on this two rays. One is a ground reflected and a direct line of sight wave. What is the equation for this? E with respect to D comma T. D is nothing but what? Distance between the transmitter and receiver. The small t represents the time required for a wave to reach from transmitter to the receiver. The time required for a wave to reach from transmitter to the receiver. That is what? E in bracket D comma T is equals to E naught, that is a reference electric field, and a D naught, a reference distance, divided by D, that is the total distance between transmitter and receiver, that is cos omega C, that is into T minus D divided by C. So if always the distance between transmitter and receiver is greater than the reference distance, that is of D naught. So E into D comma D, write down this equation, very important equation. Based on this equation, the E is going to write two equations, that is of depending on the two waves. One is direct line of sight wave and ground reflected wave. So E into D of T is equals to E naught D naught divided by D into cos omega C into T minus D divided by C, that is D is always greater than D naught. For we are having a two waves, one is a direct line of sight wave and second is ground reflected waves. These are the two waves. One is direct line of sight waves. You can write it. Two waves or two rays are nothing but one is direct line of sight. Second, ground reflected wave. This direct line of sight can be assigned as a distance of D dash. As a distance of D dash. The direct line of sight wave with respect to the electric field can be written as, with respect to distance, can be written as D dash. And for a ground reflected wave and for a second wave, that is ground reflected wave, that wave can be written by using the distance, that is D double dash. There are two waves. One wave is a direct line of sight wave, that is of D dash, and one is a ground reflected wave, that is of second wave. This second wave is having a distance, that is of D double dash. If there is a ground reflected wave, you are seeing the second wave, that is it reaches ground and reaches to the receiver. There are number of losses are present in this, in the ground reflected. If there is a direct line of sight between the transmitter and receiver, there is no losses. If the signal is reaches to the ground and reach to the particular receiver, it is going to provide some of the losses. That loss can be assigned by gamma. That loss can be assigned by gamma. What is written? The electric field with respect to the direct line of sight in bracket D dash comma T. What is your main equation? E into d comma t is equals to E naught d naught divided by d cos omega c into t minus d divided by c. This is the main equation. Using this main equation, you have to remodify that main equation into two waves with respect to the distance d dash, that is a direct line of sight, and the d double dash with respect to the ground reflected wave. We have already mentioned with respect to the direct line of sight d dash comma t is equals to, just you have to modify E naught d naught divided by d is there. Instead of d you can write d dash, because distance for direct line of sight is d dash cos omega c t minus of, instead of d just you have to mention d dash divided by c, that is the direct line of sight electric field. Second wave, ground reflected wave. Ground reflected wave distance is what? D double dash. So Eg into d double dash comma t is equals to gamma is present. The gamma is nothing but what? There are a number of losses are going to present in a particular signal. Why? Because the wave has to be reflected back from the ground. So gamma into E naught d naught divided by d double dash. Instead of d, we can use d double dash cos omega c t minus d double dash divided by c. Wherever you are seeing the d, just you have to apply, instead of d, there are two waves. One is ground reflected wave, one is a direct line of sight wave. The distance for the direct line of sight is d dash, and the distance for the ground reflected wave is d double dash. So with respect to this, where we are getting the two equations here for a direct line of sight and the ground reflected wave. These two equations, you are going to substitute these two equations in the main equation, that is E total is equals to E LOS plus of Eg. E total is equals to E LOS plus of Eg. E stands for electric field. The total electric field is equals to electric field with respect to line of sight plus electric field with respect to ground reflected wave. So you have to substitute that electric field with respect to total electric field, E total into d comma t into d comma t is equals to, what is the first equation? You have to write that E loss, that is a direct line of sight equation. E naught d naught divided by d dash cos omega c t minus of d dash divided by c plus gamma E naught d naught divided by d double dash cos omega c t minus of d double dash divided by c. I told you that if there is a wave is a ground reflected wave, there are many number of losses will be present. So gamma will become -1. If there is a gain, that becomes 1. If there are losses, that becomes minus. So the remodified equation can be written as the total electric field with respect to distance d comma t is equals to E naught d naught divided by d dash cos omega c t minus of d dash divided by c. Instead of plus, you can use minus of E naught d naught divided by d double dash cos omega c t minus of d double dash divided by c. This is the main equation. This is a equation for a direct line of sight and the ground reflected wave. Got it? We are having two waves. One is direct line of sight with respect to total electric field, and for a ground reflected wave, we are having the electric field that is of d double dash. Here we have taken for a top and bottom of the reflected wave, ground. That is the ground reflection or a two-ray model. This can be calculated with respect to the height of antenna, with respect to the height of receiver, that is the height of a transmitter and height of a receiver. We are having two waves, one is a direct line of sight wave and one is ground reflected wave. And again similarly you have to draw at the bottom a same diagram, that is for a dotted line, that is in a negative dotted line, that can be joined with respect to this ground reflected, and this one more line that is to be joined with respect to the direct line of sight. Direct line of sight, direct line of sight, that has to be, the height of this is ht minus of hr, ht minus of hr. The ground reflected height, that is ht plus of hr, ht plus of hr. If you want, you can write it. For a direct line of sight, the height of direct line of sight is ht minus of hr, and the height for a ground reflected wave is ht plus of hr. Using this diagram, we are going to calculate a path difference. We are going to calculate a path difference. The path difference is nothing but what? Del. Del, that is assigned by using a path difference. The path difference can be assigned, that is can be written, the symbol is del. Del is equals to d double dash minus of d dash. Del is equals to d double dash minus of d dash. What is d double dash? The ground reflected wave. That is, d dash is direct line of sight wave. Ground reflected wave is d double dash minus the direct line of sight wave is d dash. The formula I already told you, the height for this ground reflected wave is ht plus of hr. The height of this direct line of sight wave is ht minus of hr. Just you have to increase this, use this, that is square root of ht plus of hr whole square plus d square total distance minus of square root of ht minus of hr whole square plus of d square. He has rearranged the equation. He has rearranged the equation by taking a d as outside, by taking the d as outside. So that equation is d square root of st plus hr divided by d whole square plus of 1. Similarly, for minus of square root of ht minus of hr divided by d square root plus of 1. And he is going to use half of that, that is remaining, that is 1 by 2. That has to be calculated, that is 1. There, he is going to remove that square root. He is going to remove that square root. So for removing that square root, the equation will become d into 1 plus of 1 by 2 into ht plus of hr divided by d whole square minus of d into 1 plus of 1 by 2 into st minus of hr divided by d whole square. So 1 by 2d, that has to be taken outside. 1 by 2 is has to be taken outside, and the common is of distance d. So 1 by 2d into st plus of hr whole square minus of st minus of hr whole square. If you have taken 1 by 2d as outside, the remaining parameters present in this equation is ht plus of hr whole square minus of ht minus of hr whole square. So you can use the formula of a plus b whole square here. You can use the formula of a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. A plus b whole square is what? A square plus b square plus 2ab. A minus b whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square. So you have to apply that a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. So is equals to 1 by 2d into ht square plus 2hthr plus hr square minus of ht square minus 2hthr plus of hr square. If you remove all the brackets here, so final it is going to cancel ht square and it is going to cancel hr square. If you remove the brackets, the ht square will get cancelled, hr square will get cancelled, and the final equation will get, that is of 2hthr divided by d. 2hthr divided by d. So path difference, that is del, is approximately equals to twice of transmitter height and receiver height with respect to distance of transmitter and receiver. So you have to write this equation, the final equation, that is, first write this, that is del is equals to d double dash minus of d dash. So del is equals to 2 HTHR divided by d. You have to calculate for calculating the path difference. Once you have calculated path difference, you have to calculate phase difference. Phase difference is nothing but what? That is a theta you have to calculate. You have to calculate a theta. For calculating this phase difference or a phase angle, that is a theta, this phase angle is depending on a phase difference, that is path difference. That is formula for calculating this phase difference, that is of theta, is equals to 2 pi del divided by lambda. 2 pi del divided by lambda. You know the formula for lambda. Lambda is equals to what? C divided by F or C divided by Fc. So is equals to 2 pi del divided by C divided by Fc. So what it becomes? So it becomes 2 pi get cancels. Why? Because F is equals to omega is equals to 2 pi F. Omega is equals to what? 2 pi F. So F is equals to what? F is equals to what? Omega divided by 2 pi. Getting the point? He has written direct equation. Omega is equals to, omega C is equals to 2 pi Fc. So Fc is equals to what? Omega divided by omega C divided by 2 pi. 2 pi get cancelled. So last equation is omega C into del divided by C. Omega C into del divided by C. So with respect to the total electric field, that has to be calculated is equal to 2 into a reference point, reference electric point, or a distance, a reference distance, 2 into E naught D naught divided by D, E naught D naught divided by D into sine theta del divided by 2. Electric field with respect to the T is equals to 2 E naught D naught divided by T sine theta del divided by 2. So if you want to rearrange this equation, so theta del divided by 2 approximately equals to 2 pi HRST divided by lambda D. So it is less than 0.3 radians. So total received power, the total received power with respect to the two waves, that is of one is a direct line of sight wave and the second is ground reflective wave. The total received power, the formula for this P of R is equals to what? PT, GT, GR, the twice of transmitter is T square, HR square divided by D4. So this is what a derivation of ground reflection model or two-ray model. I think you understood for this. The ground reflection or a two-ray model is having a two rays. It is having a two rays. One is a direct line of sight wave and second is ground reflected wave. The direct line of sight wave is having a distance of d dash, and a ground reflected wave is having a distance of d double dash. D dash is the distance of direct line of sight and d double dash is the distance of ground reflected wave. And there is a transmitter and receiver. This transmitter and receiver height is HT for transmitter height and receiver height is of HR. Similarly, there is one equation, the main equation. Using that main equation, we are going to use a two-ray model. These two ray models has to be substituted in the main equation. So you can get the equation of a total electric field. After getting this ground reflection or a two-ray model, the total electric field equation, based on this, we are going to calculate a path difference, that is a path difference, that is del is equals to d double dash minus of d dash by using the height of transmitter and height of receiver. After calculating the path difference, you have to calculate the phase difference, that is a theta, that is a angle, phase angle. Finally, you'll get the answer for received power is equals to PT, GT, GR, HT square, HR square divided by D4. This is what a derivation, second derivation in unit number 2, that is our ground reflection model or a two-ray model. In the MCQ point of view, you have to remember this main equation, that is E into D comma T is equals to E naught D naught divided by D cos omega C T minus of D divided by C. We are using the two distances for two waves, ground reflection model, that is D double dash, and direct line of sight D dash, that will come. Okay, and the next point, diffraction. Next point is of diffraction. What is diffraction? The wave is going to bend at the edges of a physical signal, at the edge of the physical devices. Diffraction of light, diffraction of sound, and diffraction of waves. Diffraction is nothing but what? Bending of wave, because whenever your signal is in the air interfaces, when it is moving on the air, there are number of physical devices present in that particular area. So these physical devices is going to happen for a diffraction. It is going to bend a particular signal. It is going to hit a particular physical objects, number of buildings, number of trees, number of vehicles are moving on the roads. So a signal is going to hit that particular physical device. It is going to bend. It is going to cross at the edge of that physical device, and it is reached to a particular location. This diffraction, there is no direct line of sight. There is no direct line of sight between the satellite and your earth station. It is a ground reflected wave. Diffraction is of a ground reflected wave. So diffraction is the bending of wave fronts around the obstacles. The obstacles are nothing but your physical objects. Physical objects are nothing but your number of height of the buildings, number of trees, number of mountains. These are going to affect your signal, that is going to bend the particular wave. That is diffraction. The diffraction allows a radio signal to propagate behind obstacles, and is thus one of the factors why we receive signals at location where there is no line of sight from the base station. Means what? Whenever your signal has to be reached to the particular destination, when it is going to reach at a particular destination, it is going to reach at a particular destination for somewhat a delay. The delay happens because of this physical objects. These physical objects is going to bend a particular wave. It is going to bend a particular signal. There is no line of sight between the particular signal from the transmitter and receiver. If there is a line of sight, we are not getting any interfering of the signals. So if there is no line of sight, the signal is going to interfere. Other signals are going to interfere with the signal. So we will get a somewhat delay at the receiver. So there is no line of sight from the source to the destination. The received field strength decreases rapidly as the receiver moves deeper into an obstacle, that is a shadow region. The diffraction field still exists, often has sufficient signal strength to produce the useful signals. When the signal is going to bend a particular wave, the strength of the signal has been reduced. The strength of the signal has been reduced when it is going to reach at the receiver. For strengthening the signal, to strengthen the signal, we are going to use some of the amplifiers or some of the repeaters has to be installed in that particular receiver section. to strengthen the signal. That is what? The diffraction. Diffraction is nothing but a diffraction of wave is there, diffraction of sound, or a diffraction of light. This is what the meaning of diffraction. And point number 3 and point number 4 we'll see tomorrow, and this completes your unit. That is your unit number 2. So this is very, very important. This is very, very important. Just a minute.